Welcome to my bathroom diaries.
Aiden, this is not your bathroom diaries. This
Oh
is.
my God, I'm sorry, Andrim. I totally forgot that you were here. So, hey guys, welcome. Today we have a special guest. We have Andrim Emini again. Oh my God, and this was intentional, but so I'm so happy to, and greetings to my all AVLZ official family and everyone who is watching right now. I'm currently in my own room and in the same room where all the songs are made in Munich. And I just want to say hi. And I have Andrim Emini here today again. And we will be speaking about many interesting things. Andrim Emini,
Yes,
applause. Oh my God, how are you? How are you? We're back again.
this is a nice question. It's better to ask me. Sorry to say this, but for me, it's better to ask myself how is it going, or how are you going, or how do you feel? How do you feel? This is a better question for me.
Yes,
So
exactly. How are
I
you feeling?
I'm translating myself now. I am feeling very happy to be here with you in this situation in the moment of time, and it's a major success in my life to meet you again. And I am feeling through that. I'm feeling through that very inspired again. And I'm feeling very good right now because we both are here in this moment together. So that's why I'm feeling very well. Thank you very
You are
much.
amazing. Well, I hope you can get used to maybe becoming even a part of our AVLZ official family. I also want to say hi to Lewis because we are doing this and our fan base is growing each day and I'm just so grateful. So, I want to come to the point and say what we're going to do today. We have something very special at the end of this video. We were going to premiere an exclusive remix from Andrim Emini of his new coming single Burnt, and we will officially have that on our channel and we get to hear it. And I've heard it, guys. It's incredible. It's incredible remix. And yes.
So now Aiden is gone, but I'm believing he's coming back soon. And I'm not stopping now the recording. It's not my internet, it's your internet. Wait. Hello, Aiden. Just log in again. We are still live. Aiden, welcome back.
Sorry, my laptop just went off, guys. We're like this is worse than Oscars, I swear. Nobody's even slapping me. So yes. So basically I want to introduce Andrim Emini again to you guys because if you thought that Kim Kardashian's life is wicked and just super busy, think again because Andrim Emini has so much on his plate and he's just coming into his creative mind when it comes to making the new songs and publishing them, etc. So instead of being competing against him, I decided, why don't I have like him as a friend, I don't know, I'm not sure, like, but I'm so happy you are here. And well, now that my laptop is here and now that this is not the bathroom diaries, I want to ask you, how are you?
So for the listeners and watchers and feelers and sensors and all the spirit beings and non-physical and physical beings on every galaxy connected galaxy in dimensions. Yes, I'm feeling now much more better than 2 minutes before because we are back now again both here together in this very
Yes.
nice video call.
Yes. Ooh, that was a very interesting introduction. So, yes, tell me, Andrim, your
Yes.
remix came out, or which we will see at the end of this video. Tell us a little bit about the process of how this remix came to be.
Yes, I will tell. Um, my originally style of music, which I really love, and I really feeling well when I hearing it, is EDM. So electronic dance music and everything with EDM and house and progressive house and bass house and dance pop also. And I told in the part one how it was to find Marco. The great musician. Will work on other tracks also because he's brilliant. So blah 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 blah. But really, I wanted to do a remix out of it, in the style I like. Yeah, and I knew that there's another song. This is finally. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. It doesn't matter when, but it will then. So, and the maker is Gamix, also the remixer of Burned. Yeah, and I knew, okay, the best possible outcome I will have with him if he is doing the remix out of it. And it, I really love it. I really love it so much. Yeah, because it gives me so much chills, and it really describes the path I using or I want to use for the upcoming songs also. There are is one more song. It's called Father, and Father is the music is made by a producer out of Maputo. I can tell he's great. His artist name is The Master. This is very funny, yeah. But he's really great, and I love the beats to it. I can say to this track, there will be, of course, a remix also. I have to do a remix because the style, the genre is different. It's really very R&B, hip hop, and I need a maybe a Gamix remix out of it. I don't know. Yeah. And our story, the song which we want to prepare with Marco from Italy, NPM producer from Italy. We work on the EDM path with the songs, with all the songs I'm making in the future. It will be always EDM, always something with house, mix, dance pop. It's my it's like, if I'm not so feeling well, it's like I need my beats in my ear. So not my music, Aiden, but really I put something. I just type in slap house, progressive house. I don't know, just for my dopamine and serotonin and everything. It's like, yes. And it's so true. It's so true.
It helps, of course. It's really amazing to see your journey, and I'm curious how it's going to develop, and I hope some of our AVLZ official family members are also going to go on your YouTube channel and your Spotify channel to check out your stuff as well. And of course, I wanted to use this chance to make an announcement that many other artists are going to join the AVLZ official community. And Andrim, you have the privilege and honor to be one of the first artists to getting interviewed. You watched Wisteria in the last episode, or actually the first interview where she was more interviewing me, which you will probably do a little bit later. But before we continue with
may I ask you
else,
something? May I ask you something?
Yes.
Could we do with Wisteria,
this wonderful.
Oh my goodness, I love this interview so much. Yes, and I thought right now, could we do someday an interview with her also?
She will be probably watching this. So.
Oh my God, please, you're such a great spirit. I really enjoyed watching you in this interview with Aiden. It would be such a pleasure to meet you someday, maybe on this cyber virtual reality stuff, or in person. Thank you very much.
Yes. So, yes, awesome. So it's all about getting together. It's all about community. And internet just is amazing that it really enables us to do exactly that. So my question was, which I have pre-planned before to ask you, is about your kind of private life, meaning your theater, film production, coaching abilities, and what you're doing on the side. And I think that could be of interest of many people to maybe know that side of you, and tell us something about it.
Yeah. So thank you for this question. Of course, I will answer that. Yeah, I've told in the last video that I started acting after my first how can I say, tryout in music for from 18 till 21, so 3 years. So I had a tryout. I had not the one was not a deal because it was kind of I was ripped. This was my first, but it doesn't matter. I'm not angry about it anymore. It's really everything's fine. So if somebody is doing a research, which project, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. And the second, the, it's a funny after that, because really from the beginning I just attracted all the worst experiences you can do as an artist, as a young artist. So
I'm sure that the acting business is even worse than the music business.
yes,
yeah.
And it's so funny because if you hear musicians or artists from the music business, they are saying often when they are saying and they are speaking out, they're saying, "Oh, it's such a awful business, the most awful business on this planet." I really cannot sign that because I know the different worlds. I studied then acting and blah blah blah. I was in this boy band, blah, 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 blah. Then I started acting, and really, I have I have really the distinction between music business, the music industry, the theater industry, and the film industry, and the dubbing industry. So if you dub foreign language films, yes. And and from those industries, I really can for sure say the most worst industry is the film industry. And it's not only in Germany, but mainly in Germany. We have here, yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care anymore about it, but it's the worst industry you can be in, and the most beautiful industry also, if you're able to make your own projects, like me and you in music, yes, and come together with great people and with great other artists, or you work on your film projects, which are created to expand the horizon of other people and of the collective. So that what I've told you in the last episode interview, that if I'm writing screenplays, there's always a message in it. Yeah, a message which in the best possible outcome will widen the horizon of the collective, of the viewer, yeah, and experience something really interesting, like in the theater, this catharsis thing. If you're sitting there and you're touched and you really feel all the emotions as a viewer. And yeah, my topics from the films I'm creating, I'm working on the screenplays, they are different. There's a psychothriller, there's a horror film, there is in development is a sci-fi film. Yes, and those are the projects, and I'm just yeah, I'm just creating, yeah, and this teaching thing which I'm doing is this is this is the main reason I'm on this planet, I believe, for
To
myself.
be of service in a way.
Yes, this is my real service in a way. It's my purpose. It's my purpose. I really feel it. Yeah, it's oh, oh my goodness, this moments, Aiden. If you see this student in front of you, yeah, and the evolving, and you sense how it works in the mind, in the body, yeah, it's about acting. So, but it's more about just not acting. It's about energy. energy and presence and understanding and knowing and
Yes, everything.
oh my goodness. And it's so beautiful if you see this other human being there.
It's really wonderful.
Oh,
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. And it's so great that you're also involved in that, in regards to theater, in regards to drama, in regards to like these other sides of what we can also consider art. And it's funny that I called your type of music kind of this medieval Renaissance pop,
oh
because
yes.
I find it that through your voice, I find it that through your voice, the medieval Renaissance pop doesn't exist, and that you have this something within you which could go into that direction. I'm very curious to hear the rest of the tracks to see in which direction it is gonna go. So very
Actually,
cool.
if you wanna hear a cappella of our story,
I'd love that. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
yes, because the voice is changing through the genres. It's like I'm adapting. It's
Go
like
ahead. Go ahead. We're ready for
yeah,
our story.
just our story. Yes, our story. Um, First steps of terror, easy to shadow. All those lies in front of those eyes. Now you can see this is my life. This is my story of million hearts. That's it.
It sounds like Cher. Sounds like Cher.
I love Cher.
Jubilee, love
I
after
love
love.
Cher.
I can feel the things that shall we shall.
I'm sorry, I was not warmed up now.
I love it. I love it. It's cool. I have a sense that it's going to sound very interesting. So yeah, cool. So since we have a limited time and you wanted to ask me some questions, so tell me, what are your
Yes,
questions for today?
you brought out Chosen.
Chosen.
What was the story behind Chosen? Chosen.
Yes. Yeah, so Chosen is a very special song. I've written it probably in 2017, and that's something very interesting I would like to mention for all my Rising community to know. All these songs that I've published in the recent time are actually from 2012 to 14, all up to last year and this year, where I create the songs in the room. So I have over 350 songs which I've recorded, and I've been really working hard. And Chosen comes from the time when it was 2017, and I, for the first time, have felt chosen on some kind of a call that I have felt within me to make a difference, to make a change, and to be the change in the world, but not in a sense that I want to adapt myself to anything. It was more in a sense of really figuring out how I can make the music or create music or new genre of indie pop, which could in a way be heavenly, in which in a way could be, you know, played on the radio and you could feel the summer. I wanted through my music and through Aiden Valley, which means the Valley of Little Fires, bring summer, light, beaches. The Aiden Valley sound is mostly about summer. It's really about this summer solstice in July, Leo season. It's very powerful in that sense of that, and I think Chosen is one of the tracks which really embodies this feeling, right?
Yeah, right. Wow, that's great. That's great. I I'm so please I have to I have to know it because when I look at your pictures, it is like, hmm, do you have, this is now very interesting for all the man skins under us. Do you have something special what you're doing with your skin?
With my skin.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, I've never used skin products in my life. I'm not an African American, but or African, because they have amazing skin as well.
Yes.
So I have my secrets. Do you want the answer, or should we just keep the viewers on on the edge?
Then we all have to be in your near to touch your skin to know what's on your skin. But
It's me. It's my essence. I didn't go so far from my essence. I didn't go so far from my joy and my inner child, I would say. And this world can sometimes bring us really down, for us to forget that we were once children and we didn't worry so much, maybe.
you're
So
glowing. You're
thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
You're
you.
so beautiful, Aiden. You're, oh my goodness, the one person, human, which will have you very near, on a private level, on a daily, maybe, moment levels, blah, blah. Such a lucky person.
Thank you.
Such a lucky person. Yes. I
I'm
have
happy to
one.
be here.
Yeah, I have one more question.
Hmm.
The last time that you thought it doesn't work out with your music, and why did you think that, Aiden? Because you have to know that me, for myself, I really am supporting you, and if you can know that if I'm an unknown artist or an known artist, I would always be honest, and for maybe some persons I could be an asshole or something as an unknown art, because I'm an honest person and I say this is injustice and blah blah blah. I would do it also when I am a known artist would do it. Yeah. So if I'm saying to you, I really believe, I'm sure that you're a great artist. Yeah. And it will always be like that, that you are a great artist. I'm
Thank you,
just,
Andrim.
yes, you're welcome. I'm asking you, when was it the first time that you got conflicted? Like, yeah, I'm not making it in the
Yeah.
music. And why the thoughts why the thoughts
Mhm.
came, Aiden?
So this is a very, very interesting question, and I will give my answer now. So this is actually about the path, and in many ways of whatever we choose to do in life, I believe that there is some kind of a social pressure that goes with anything you want to label yourself with. I mean, just becoming an artist or a singer or an actor makes you drop into places with addiction or things like that when you're a DJ, for example. So the same thing, this works, and there are certain parameters of expectations that come from you, from yourself, and thinking that if you have a dream and you do not achieve it, that you are in a sense of failure. So luckily, luckily, I was able to crack this code, and I've realized that if I really wanted to be famous, it would mean that I want to, in a way, in a way that somebody took my power and that I have to gain that power back to feel worthy. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
And in that sense, I've realized that I would be particularly had to be born in a certain family or a certain way of someone very wealthy or established to be able to put myself on the way to climb that pyramid.
Hmm.
However, or not to even climb that pyramid, but to already be on that level where I can just, I don't have to suffer and walk stairs of 2,000 steps or 2 million steps, if you know what I mean. So, in that sense, I've had many doubts, but I have not given up, and I still haven't given up, even though my family wasn't always supportive. And the reason why I haven't given up is because of synchronicities that have occurred in my life, synchronicities with Michael Jackson, with meeting Lana Del Rey personally, with some situations which have been nudging me forward and saying, you are free to be the creator of your life.
Of
And
your
if
own
you feel,
reality.
and you feel, if you feel that you have love towards your melody, your music, you have something to say to make a difference, do it. It is your heart which is calling you, and do it. And that's what's been giving me the fuel to get up in the morning and go on with my day.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And through that, through the love, yeah, which you put in, and expression itself, it resonates, you know, it attracts, and it mirrors back in the most possible positive way. And I wanted to give you something which I just received as an understanding for myself in a translation. If you think about that, you are the pyramid. You are the pyramid. Okay? It's like, not there is a pyramid and there are the levels, blah, blah, blah. You are the pyramid. And this is your top. And this top has to be really focused on a one. It's like one, switch, vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah.
All right.
And you can level up. You can level up from the feet, from the energy. You take the energy through the under the ground. You take it up to your feet, to your legs, to your belly, to your heart, to your breast. Everywhere you really sense it, the energy is coming up here, and it's like boom, and then the connection. You are the pyramid.
That's a good analogy, actually. Yes. Yes. And that pyramid is, built on love and hard work. And just like it can be built on many things. And we can be so maybe creative in the ways that we build our lives. Wow, this has been so amazing. Thank you so much, Andrim. If there's anything else you want to say it now. But if not, know
I love you.
that I love you too. And say hi to the AVLZ official family. Say hi to everyone. Yes, thank you. And hi to Louis. And yes, guys, this has been it. And we have promised you that we have something really, really special for you at the end of this video. So now we're going to premiere Andrim and Emini's new single, Burnt remix version, which I personally really, really love and have been, wiggling my ass to. Thank you so much. And guys, enjoy and wait for more content and subscribe down below. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Once I was a little boy, I stood there all alone. They came to me and screamed, that was my reality. The way you look and dress, the smile you put to rest. They dragged me down and ripped me off. Then I was a part of five. We were singing to survive. Got no control, they decided which way we have to go. The final day arrived, our deal was dropped. They dragged us down, ripped us off. Fallen angel came back to earth, redeeming the souls before you get them. I am back now. I follow in your dreams. I will hunt you. No mirror will be free. I'm a fallen angel, came back to earth, redeeming the souls before you get them. You break you down like me. I'm here for you. I'm awaiting the day. I will burn them anyway. You are back now, following their dreams. Let's hunt them and bring them down. We are fallen angels, came back to earth, redeeming the souls before we all get burned. We are fallen angels, came back to earth, redeeming the